Why does this happen?
That's why they call me Young
That's why they
Face.
call him Young Face.
It's a bunch of kids over there.
Well, there's this interesting feature on Google that allows you to reverse image search stuff. You can input an image into Google and then Google will search similar images to that image. I want to try that right now and see what weird results we get. We've rested, we've regained a little bit of our mana. We're gonna see if we can summon Nico right now. What do you think, guys? C? Key of C?
I don't know music. I'm gonna just hit what key of N for
I think everyone just do it. I guess it didn't work. Are you out of mana now?
I am out of mana. I can't edit for the rest of the day.
So you're saying I can take a picture of my noggin,
Your brain.
search by image, upload an image, choose file.
You should be able to, should find like images. Selfie.
There we are, selfie.
Oh, it even describes it. Oh, that's interesting.
Visually similar images. Here's a dude in the same space with the same blue beam in the background.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's weird. It's like a pseudo-quarter digital office.
That is so weird how it identified the blue beam.
And here's
Yeah.
Elon Musk. Apparently, I look a little bit like Elon Musk.
Dude, Christian Bale.
There it
Christian
is.
Bale. Where's Christian Bale?
Mustache.
Wow, it identified the mustache.
You have a mustache.
Visually similar images. More burly dudes and Ben Affleck.
Damn it.
Stick your face in this camera and see what it thinks your biggest trait is.
Driving. Why would it identify driving? What? Well, let's get weird with this.
Oh, hey, I missed you. It's been a little while. I have been neck deep, with my neck being up here, in this anime car video. I have been getting a lot of blue screens, and I'm still getting blue screens. My graphics card just crashed for a moment. Did the internet go out? Yeah. Great! I don't want to say that I had another blue screen on camera right now, but I did. We just tripled our render times. Did I just crash my computer? It has been a tremendous amount of work. It's really ambitious, over-ambitious in fact, kind of to the point of being scary. Sam had his beautiful little baby boy, and so he's gone for like the next month, and he was straining to get everything basically done that he was trying to do in time, and then he got it all done. He's like, all right, now it's peace. That was so I can leave free. But what that leaves me with is trying to finish the entirety of the rest of the project. There are over 120 visual effects shots, which to put into perspective is twice the number of effect shots in Jurassic Park. Yeah. Bad comparison, don't leave a comment about it, please. If things went 100% flawlessly, it would still take a decent amount of time to do this video. The problem is that I'm constantly running into issues. Everyone who has ever dealt with software has dealt with it crashing before. Sometimes it'll like freeze up on a frame, and I have like a 12-hour render going all night, but it just stops about a third of the way through because it's like, oh, this one frame is just taking years. And then other times are almost amusing but infuriating at the same time because it's like, why does this happen? For instance, this shot right here. Okay. To preface what I'm about to talk to you about, I'm actually going to preview. Yep. I'm actually going to preview a shot from the video. You're about to get a sneak peek. About to get a sneaky peeky. I'm just gonna hit play. Ready? Like, I'm actually pretty happy with how it's looking. The environment we've toned down enough that it's not too distractingly bad quality. I have way too many street lights in the scene to make any sense, but they look cool. And the cars are reflecting lights off of from the sky and the lights and the headlights. I was pretty pleased with this until I got to look and I was like, what happens here? The railing disappears. Look at this, you see? Boop, 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 boop. Like, for just some reason, the railing just cuts out. I had started rendering this shot on my computer, but then it locked up on one of those frames. While I'm working, since Sam is gone, I'm gonna finish rendering this shot on his computer. What I didn't realize when I opened this file on his computer, the guardrail, the guardrail, it should be there. I bought a 3D model of a guardrail. I multiplied it so it's several times long. I used a modifier called Path Deform. The railing will go wherever I put a path, and I just had a path going along this entire length of the road, the side of it, so that the railing can go wherever I want it. Really flexible, and it makes it really easy to set up shots. The problem is that even though Sam and I are using the exact same program, his software for some reason doesn't have the exact same modifier that I'm using. So when I load up this project file on his computer, it just doesn't load up the guardrails. If I type in path deform, it's right there. But notice how it has a space. And if we go to Sam's computer, this computer right here is currently actually rendering a shot. It's got 30 more hours to go, so I'm just gonna cancel that right now, and I'm gonna resume it after we film this bit, because it says missing OSM, and I'm pretty sure that means missing object space modifier. Then okay, path deform, see that? It's there without a space. There's no space in that path deform right here, and it looks completely different. You don't have nearly as much control. It's like, I don't understand why. I don't understand why it's not there. Fortunately, it's easy to fix. We used to be so much better at this. Already been rendered. The entirety of the shot is done.
You don't want to do
There's
it
no
again.
reason to redo this entire 15-hour render.
That's a waste of time.
I have looked this up, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why there's a difference here. Why do I have this modifier when Sam does not? We're both running 3ds Max 2018. We both have updated versions, at least I thought. This is fortunately a very simple fix, but it's a fix nonetheless that I've got to do, and it's just kind of annoying.
If you're on the 50, Nick, I want you to be right here on the 50. Come take a look.
That's stressy.
We're doing some effects that typically require full professional teams.
I'm gonna be coming out that way.
I'll get freaked out over the gun or freaked out over the guy shooting bullets at you. Try it. Let's see how it works. Gonna follow him out. What are you on right now?
35.
Keep 35. Oh shit! Oh! Fast. What? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh! Oh shit! And cut. Alright, let's try one last time. One more time. Let's get from this angle. Get that
one working squid.
behind the wheel.
They all broke?
They're all breaking.
Over. Let's get a over the shoulder of him answering the phone and fit similar to.
Alright, bring it up slower to your head.
And the second guy will just do one more squib. Doesn't need, we don't need blocks, just for the first one.
So Jared, actually if you could prep 2 squibs, we'll be set.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're all just doing like the Jedi move on automatic open doors at the grocery store. It's the same guy.
Yeah, now I'm freaking out. That's really happening.
You go out and you're like, what the f happening? And then you come back in and you
Start the
twist
car.
the ignition. Yeah, this is it.
We hired some babies for this job. They're flying them in.
Rates
especially.
are killing us.
Yeah.
Just center on him. Right there. 35 mil.
What are we doing here today overall? I don't know, man. What we're doing right now is a darkness gag.
Jag!
That was close.
Oh, we missed it. All right, cut.
You alright? It's okay. It's okay. I'm not trying to.
The real obstacle is getting yelled at by neighbors, and we have a lot to get through. So
Because right now it's 12 o'clock. In fact, you've got 2 hours to cover the rest of this up until the point where.
Alright, so
I would go a little bit in this direction so we don't like hit him in the face, but
Right in front of across his face.
action. Duck. Shit! Oh!
Little shots everywhere.
And that's what we thought of Adrian's script. Hold it in.
All right, let's get the now. Just smear that on him, dude. Like neck.
There we go. Slap it on.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna be in this shot.
Rolling.
Blood in the mouth. Blood.
Just a little bit. Some good frankincense.
No, it's not enough.
Mel Gibson too.
This line's quick and concise. 3, 2, 1, action.
Clear! Stay with me! Sir! We're losing him!
And cut. That was really good. Cut the phones. That was really awesome.
It's like, don't worry, we got all the shots we need from him anyway.
Clear! Yeah, thanks, Jake. Action.
Clear!
Set. That's a wrap, dude. That's a wrap.
Let's try like,
There's the quarter logo.
yeah, another quarter image better color.
Cap. Wow, it detected the baseball cap. That's pretty impressive.
This is so weird. So Google has a giant learning AI that just is doing this constantly.
Have you noticed how Facebook will like suggest tags because it knows what everybody's faces look like now?
This
Really
is
weird.
Triev. It is. I'm 84% masculine, 16% feminine, and 33 years old. That's actually super close. I'm 32.
Wow, I don't want to play.
That's really creepy. Okay, let me play. Dude, you look like David Grohl.
A little bit in that picture, but the lens is distorting it a little bit.
I fear what this thing is gonna say. It's probably gonna say I'm like 40.
Detecting, Kai says.
How feminine are you?
Wow, Jake is 98% masculine.
I'm younger than Nico, I'm 30 only. Wow.
Dude, Paul White's, I don't know, you don't look anything like him. I don't see any Christian Bales on you.
It's fucking Cooper.
Uh-oh.
95% masculine.
Damn, wow, Nico's the prettiest.
Age, check out that age, boy.
13 years old.
That's why they call me Young
That's why they
Face.
call him Young Face. Oh my god.
Really, you don't look like
Even the
anybody.
computer knows.
Face detected. Resetting.
99.
Wow.
Damn, Ren
This
is
says I'm
most manly.
35 years old.
You're so manly, Ren.
So manly.
Dude, Ren is so manly.
It thinks you look like the president
Ren's
of Iran.
manlier than Jake.
But look at the match percentages. They're all like 3%, 4%.
Matthew McConaughey, Bradley Cooper,
I
Grizzly
still
Bear.
find it weird. I thought I was like the most attractive Hollywood actors or the president of Iran.
Spencer!
Any Spencers in the building?
Spencer! Either one.
Are they synonymous?
Oh,
Damn,
Spencer's
Spence.
right in the middle.
Spencer's the prettiest.
How am I like right in the middle?
Spencer, you do remind me a lot of David Krumholtz.
Or Cindy McKay.
That's only
It's gonna be like,
Strain, take the hat off.
vegan gopher.
It's gonna be like 100% homeless man. Like this?
Analyzing.
Ooh, 99%.
Oh, it's that beard.
Dude,
Dude,
it
you're a
says you're
44-year-old man. He's 1% feminine. Detecting face.
34. Little
I don't know
Poe Dameron
any
in there.
Chris Kirkpatrick, he's got the same like facial
Oscar
hair.
Isaac.
Nate Dogg, dude. That's a high honor right there, dude.
Well, it's not meant for us.
This is Google's
It's meant
deep
for
AI,
computer
dude.
indexing.
Yeah,
We fed it so much information today.
it's
Neural
so
networks.
happy with us. We'll probably go up in the algorithm given how much information we just gave
an
Google.
algorithm.
It says path deform. It's an effect that I've applied to this model. Imagine like a wiggly worm and then encasing it in ice. That's kind of what I'm doing to the guardrail. That's a terrible comparison. And I go to convert to edible poly. It now thinks that there are no effects applied to it. Those effects have been now baked into the geometry of the 3D model. I can save this, open it back up on Sam's computer, and it will show up and render just fine. However, the shot has already been rendered.
You don't want to do
There's
it
no
again.
reason to redo this entire 15-hour render. It is an absolute waste of time. So fortunately, there's a really cool and easy thing I can do using Octane where I select these two models, Octane properties, and I can literally select object layer ID, and I change that to 2 or any number between 0 and 100. What that does is when it comes time to rendering this shot, tell Octane render only what is under layer number 2. And it will render the entire scene as if it's a final render, but only deliver you what you've selected. Here's that guardrail that I rendered out. It rendered so much faster. Instead of an overnight render, it took like half an hour. And I was able to just do that during my lunch break. So I rendered out this whole thing. You see these little gaps here? That's where the car is literally in front of it. Drop this on top of the render, and I don't have to do any compositing. Laid it on top. It is currently off. I'm gonna turn it on, and boop, now there's a railing there. I literally virtually 3D printed the perfect puzzle piece to fit into something that has already been previously made. It's a really simple fix, but it is a few steps that I had to account for. I didn't realize that the problem of having 2 different modifiers on 2 different computers, even though everything else is the same.
You're having a moment, aren't you? You have to go. The live stream's waiting for us.
I know the live stream's waiting, but I love you. I know.
Go to the live. We gotta go to the live stream.
I gotta wrap this up because we got a live stream going, and they're getting a super behind the scenes look, which you can get too next time we do this live stream if you support us on Patreon, patreon.com/CorridorDigital.